What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And many of you guys, whether you're newcomers, veterans, you guys have been asking about like the newest ways to make coins. Now, there's a lot of people that give you guys information about certain things that you can do with flipping packs and spending money and stuff like that. But honestly, with Series 3 right now, guys, you guys should be able to formulate as many coins as needed to upgrade your team. I'm going to explain to you guys why. Many of the missions that are available inside the challenges, they don't expire. So you have opportunity to go back and do like these the MUT Superstars. You could do the original journey. You could do a lot of these other things, the level challenges, Team of the Week. Well, Team of the Week expires on a weekly basis, but those are things that you can sometimes get really glitchy pulls with, the level challenges and things like that. But we're going to talk specifically about a couple things, all right? Primarily what happens is you get into the game, and yes, with a lot of the things that go on within the game, there is a lot of stuff that EA does to promote buying packs and things of that nature. But there are still a few no money spent players, even though you guys have admitted to me that you do buy the level up packs for like $350, whatever like that. You need to actually do that to stay competitive in this game, because they've made it almost impossible to go out with a regular player and let him do anything. So things like the most recent one with MUT Heroes, if you guys haven't done it yet, you guys can definitely go ahead and get a Nat Hero Fantasy Pack. Saquon Barkley, a lot of these guys are available in there. You know, Jalen Ramsey and things of that nature. You don't want them, use them for training, go into the store, buy things with the training, flip it if you get something good. If not, you go back to the drawing board and start grinding again. Now, we're going to talk over, not talk over. I'm not speaking over anything. I'm not doing a voiceover. We're going to go over a few things that you guys can do if you are willing to try to make some coins right now, okay? Now, with this right here, the midfield packs, they're 9K each. So you don't have to take the actual pack, which is a very good upgrade to where we're just getting garbage packs and, you know, we don't want it. Like, just give me my 9K. So if you go through this segment right here, not only do you get an 82 to 87 club championship player and a Nat 89 to 91 Raiders legend when you're done that you can also quick sell, you get 9. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to get 36,000 coins from just doing these things right here, playing these solos. And then you get a Nat Raiders legend that you could probably use for your team, or like I said, quick sell them if you don't want it. But primarily what I want you guys to focus on, the big time coin making things or the journeys and the gauntlets. Okay, why is that? It's because they give you packs as well as coins. So as you go through it, these 25, and then you get the Journey Master, I'm not going to use Byron Jones, right? But you might. You see what I'm saying? You guys might use it. Like, it might be somebody that's good enough for your team. You may be a guy that wants to continue to upgrade him. I don't care about his problems. He could not even sniff anywhere on my team, okay? But this is really what I wanted to make sure everybody understands. There are a lot of ways to make coins. Now remember, with the way that these journeys work, right? You don't need to absolutely get the four stars. You can just go ahead and play it and see what happens and get the 3, okay? I would tell you guys this, you know, pretty much when you go for max stars, does the CPU cheat? Yes, that is true, but you can't have it both ways. I can't give you guys gimmicks and be like, oh, yo, bro. No, you got to play the game. Like, if you're not going to spend $5 for a weekly elite pack, you're not going to buy, you know, a $20 pack every now and again. They've made it so you have to grind a lot to get anything out of it. And with everything with Series 3 right now, there are so many different opportunities to get higher over elite cards that you can then put into sets and get back things that are auctionable or tradable. I've gone over the exchange sets several times. So what happens is when you get garbage pulls and there are a lot of gold players in it, you can actually go and do different things. You don't necessarily have to, you know, just take the, you know, the garbage pack and just move on with your day. You can actually do a lot of different things. And, you know, utilize that to the best of your ability and turn those goals into elites. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do things like that. It just depends on what you're willing to do or what you get. For instance, if you look at the fact that you get this Byron Jones, like I was just saying, most of us are not going to use him. I have Denzel Ward. I have Deion Sanders. Many of you guys that have had the game for a decent amount of time should have received your free Madden 10 player. So you guys chose Palomalo, Joe Thomas, whatever, whoever you got, right? You guys got options like that. If you did not get that, okay, this is where you should be. You should be grinding these things. And to be honest with you, they haven't really made it that hard. So all you guys, oh bro, no, they haven't really made it that hard. Like the CPU is completely idiotic. They do whatever they want. Okay, he's gonna run for 6. Run for 6 then. Bang my mom's. Where's the rest of my my scoreboard? Why don't I see my scoreboard right now? Like what is going on right now with this? It doesn't even really matter. See, things like this is what sucks to get me out of my mind with EA Sports. Like they want me to know that they're gonna do something crazy, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not really worried about it. You know, ultimately you want to make sure that, you know, you're getting these solos done if you're not going to be somebody that's willing to spend anything, okay? And I understand because I get tweets all the time about the pulls that you guys get. Some of you guys, you know, you nonstop get like glitchy pulls. Some of you guys don't get nothing, bro. Like it's really bad. But again, whatever you guys are, you know, getting. Okay, so, okay, all right, man. All right, this guy. All right, Jimmy G, man. All right, now you're starting to aggravate me while I'm trying to do a tutorial. Okay, now you're making it seem like it is kind of wild what the CPU does. All right, what do you... Okay, I should probably move that other guy back, right? Come back there. Yeah, we should be good right there. Okay, they put it back there. All right, go back over there. Why didn't he go back where he's supposed to go, though? You saw how he just tried to... Like, come on, man. Who you boxing? Who you shadow boxing, LT? That boy must be high than a kite. That boy must be high, bro. Like, dude just started shadow boxing. All right, don't really matter about that. But again... You can kind of see, with the exception of what's going on with the scoreboard and the wild things that go on in the game, if you grind the game enough, you should have no excuse. That's primarily what I want to kind of, you know, that's pretty much what I'm trying to explain. And then again, after this gameplay right here, right, we're gonna go to the exchange set, and I'm gonna show you when you get all that garbage. A lot of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, how you be flipping your stuff, bro? Like, what's going on? I know that EA is gonna give me garbage. So I pretty much, you know, I expect it. I expect that EA is going to give me, you know, cards that couldn't be worth anything ever at any time. And I understand that. So what do, right? I go to the exchange set and I try to figure out exactly what's needed in order to be able to accomplish my goals. So I'll go and I'll trade in some goals if I know that the gold values are very, very low. Oh, thank you for the scoreboard, EA. I appreciate it. I will go and trade them in and turn them into elites. Okay, now, sometimes, once you get to that level, because it's very, very tedious, like, it's annoying to sell the gold cards, and I understand that, but some gold cards are worth more than others. So look for those cards, like the themed diamonds that go into those sets. People are still actively doing themed diamond sets and flipping it. So you can definitely make money off of certain goals that are available. So don't just go ahead and quick sell those goals. See what they're available for on the market. You go from there. These are the type of things that keep you, you know, within what's going on. That's the only way that you can really. What is he doing? Why is LT just screaming by himself, just coming in like that? I don't know what that was. LT just be screaming, bro, like for no reason. Like, why is he doing that though? That dude, it's really, really crazy. But like I said, in addition to completing these things right here, you also have the option to pretty much do. I don't know if I wanted to move that guy. Okay. Where's he? Where's he go? Okay, LT got him. You also have the option of, once you get these packs or whatever like that, and you get those coins, to immediately go to the auction house and see the value of what's going on. Because it's not always necessarily true that a lot of the cards are going to maintain value. So sometimes what happens is, people. Okay, why is he behind him trying to pick that? Does anybody know why they just warped my guy like right behind the guy? Well, actually, I'm not even supposed to have. Realistically speaking, I'm not supposed to have Ray Lewis right there. So that could be all of my... Yeah, I'm not supposed to be using Ray Lewis. I'm supposed to be using Ryan Shazier at that point. He should actually be on the other side, to be honest, whenever I'm running this defense. But, you know, for the purposes of right now, I'm not going to really do anything. But you guys know what I'm talking about. But that's how it really, you know, pretty much goes. What is going on? Is he okay? He's doing that again. All right, so Ray Lewis, just stay in front of him. All right, so he's gonna just throw it to Tillman. All right, cool. All right, so now what we have to do is we'll just go ahead and we'll kneel the clock out, and then we'll go and take a look at the exchange sets, so we can kind of, you know, get a gist for when you don't get coins, right? And you have to get packs, and the packs are trash. That's what you do with them. And then sometimes, you know, you'll get a glitchy power up or whatever like that. But for the most part, we're not really getting anything glitchy like that. It's very, very difficult to do that. So more than likely, a lot of us will not get that. So I don't even want to make that look like it's something that's, you know, realistic at all. If you probably will not get good power-ups and pulls for the most part. Sometimes, like what I did in my last my last pack opening video, we will pull good stuff, but it's every now and again. But it's the grind that makes our team better. And this is part of the grind, guys. Like, that's why most of the time I'm not even playing other, modes. Other than Weekend League, I try to focus on getting my solos done, getting the things from the free cards that they're giving out. Remember, when they drop the Harvest promo, it's going to be another free card you're going to be able to get. So there's so many different ways, but you have to apply yourself to get it. I don't want to make it seem like it's like a one and done situation, because that'll be foolish. Okay, so that's just giving you examples of what you should be doing right now. Pretty easy to go ahead and get those things done. As far as the way the journey is now, ultimately you get all those coins, and then you get the Journey Master, who you could then put in one of the exchange sets and get something that's auctionable, and then start to eat with that as well. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the exchange set. Also, I want to point out, be very, very careful following people. Sometimes I'll do it also, and buying a lot of get a gold packs, because those packs are generally trash, and people try to get lucky with it. And it's shown a lot that you get good stuff out of it, but what you really don't see is how many times people actually have to buy this pack in order to get something from it. So you get caught up in the fact that, oh, we got to get a gold 91 overall player. Bruh, it don't work like that. Like, EA is going to get you, and when they get you, bro, it's going to hurt. All right, so let's go over to the finally to the sets and take a look. And this is a way that a lot of people make a lot of coins, namely the sets of like completing legends that you get, throughout your packs. You get lower level legends. You can always use this set right here if you don't want to go ahead and get rid of it right away. But this set is very, very costly unless you actually got a pack for free and got a decent amount of these guys, or you've just been storing them. Because when you do the math, EA is probably going to give you an 86 player. They're probably going to give you an 86 after you put all that stuff in it. But you could generally go through and complete those sets individually if you get one of the higher rated cards, complete it, and then go ahead and sell it back. But let's just focus on what we're doing with the exchange sets. When you get a lot of gold players or whatever, and you just want to go ahead and get rid of them, you can see that you can trade in 3 of these guys to get an 80 to 82. All right, now what is a very, very valuable 80 to 82? George Kittle, you got Marshawn Lattimore as an 81. You have cards that you can get value out of if you don't want to waste the time selling them. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody has, even if you just got the game, we have a decent amount of gold cards, right? So you can do different things with it. It's not like you can't do this. The issue that I have in many situations is the fact that you guys don't really want to waste the time selling it, but then you don't want to take the chance and start doing things like this. Okay, because as you do this and you get more gold players, you can then go further in and start to go down the line and try to snag yourself an elite. Now, when you get to, like I said, I just did that to kind of give you an example. When you get to this one right here, right? If you were to take your time and sell each one of these gold players, you would make more coins. Okay, you would absolutely make more coins. The issue with that is most of us are very impatient. I have to make sure that I'm not getting rid of any 49ers. Those guys hold a lot of value. And here goes one we just did. Is that 6? Yeah. You got to be careful with the 49ers, because that's pretty much what everybody utilizes for the most part with a lot of their teams. All right, so we get an 81. Now, would we have received more coins if we put all of those cards on the auction house? Probably. Okay. As you go down, you get less and less, right? You get less and less of what's needed. Now you have to actually gauge if this is worth it, because there are some cards that you can make a decent amount off of. Now look, you see I got Marshawn Lattimore there? I'm not going to put him in the set because I know he'll have value. Ndamukong Suh, he can go right now. You feel me? Like, why would I even keep that guy? And then this is the way that a lot of people take chances as you continue to accumulate a lot of cards. All right, now, okay, Myles Garrett, that's actually not a bad pull, because he's going to be required, even though we have power passes, to go into his ultimate set. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're going to still need him at some point to do that. And at that point right there, I only have that amount. But these are the sets that you can put some of the nats in that you get from Journey and other things like that, and just get auctionable players and go from there. Don't forget, though, that inside of the MUT Heroes, you have the other exchange set to get you, a 90 to 91. If you go ahead and put in the 89 to 90, if you pull something that was a nat, or you just have it sitting around. I put OBJ from one of my nat MUT superstars back. I put him in here and got a decent pull. So These are the ways that you start to accumulate currency. And then as you accumulate currency and you build your team, you have to be smart enough to know when to get rid of players. Because that's also another thing that I have to go into with you guys. When players start to become outdated and they're auctionable, you have to be ready to get rid of them at that point. That's a very, very huge money maker scenario, because you can always buy the cards back as they go down in value. For instance, the cards that come out now in Series 3, when they do a redux for Series 4, you want to get rid of it prior to that happening so that you can make whatever amount of coins you know that you could possibly make. And then you know when they're in packs for the next series, you buy it back for cheaper and you made your 100, 200K each time. It's so many more tips that I have, but I'll continue to go through the year with you guys as we go through, and make sure that we continue to build our teams together and enjoy Madden Ultimate Team to the best of our ability. No pun intended with abilities, because every player needs an ability to play like a human being. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have a great day. Leave a comment. Until next time, one love.